Picture this. It's 2028. The iconic Bond theme blares through cinema speakers. A new 007 steps into the spotlight, and alongside him, Sydney Sweeney enters the frame, stealing attention and redefining what it means to be a Bond girl. Sounds wild? Maybe. But this idea may not be that far-fetched if the latest whispers coming out of Hollywood are to be believed. Let's unpack it. Insiders with ties to industry chatter say Sydney Sweeney is being seriously considered to join the next James Bond film, Bond 26. And not just as a supporting character, but as the Bond girl for a new era. What's fueling this speculation? Well, for starters, it's her reported connection to Denis Villeneuve, the visionary director behind Dune, Blade Runner 2049, and Arrival. Sources suggest Villeneuve sees Sweeney as the full package. Strong screen presence, athletic edge, and that undeniable charisma that could help redefine the female lead in the franchise. And if that's not enough, there's also talk of major backing from none other than Jeff Bezos himself. Yep, the Amazon founder, whose company now owns the creative keys to Bond's future, apparently has taken a liking to Sweeney. She was even spotted attending Bezos' star-studded wedding to Lauren Sanchez, a detail that might seem like a sidebar, but in Hollywood, proximity and power often go hand in hand. Now here's where things get even more interesting. We're not just talking about a new Bond girl here. This entire franchise is on the brink of a major reboot. Amazon is reportedly eyeing a much younger Bond for the 26th film, with names like Tom Holland, Jacob Elordi, and Harris Dickinson floating around as frontrunners. While Holland and Dickinson fit the British bill, Elordi, though Australian, is still in the running. And that's not without precedent. George Lazenby, also Aussie, famously played Bond back in the 60s. Meanwhile, more mature fan favorites like Henry Cavill, Aaron Taylor-Johnson, Idris Elba, Tom Hiddleston, and others seem to have aged out of the role, as the producers lean into a youthful reset that appeals to a global, next-gen audience. At some point, things were pointing to Aaron Taylor-Johnson, but if all of these updates and rumors are to be believed, then he's probably out for the running for a James Bond under 30. As for the film's timeline, don't hold your breath just yet. Bond 26 isn't expected to drop until 2028. That gives Villeneuve time to wrap up work on Dune Messiah or Dune Part 3, and for Amazon to lock in a writer and finalize the vision. Interestingly, Villeneuve isn't guaranteed to stick around for multiple films. His name is attached to this project only, at least for now. But landing him wasn't easy. He beat out heavyweights like Edgar Wright, Paul King, Edward Berger, and Jonathan Nolan. That signals one thing loud and clear. Amazon wants prestige, scope, and a serious evolution of the Bond brand. So what we're really looking at here isn't just another 007 flick. It's a total reinvention. New Bond. New Bond girl. New tone. And if Sydney Sweeney does step into that role, it won't be just for eye candy. This could be a character with real narrative weight and agency. But let's bring it back to you. Would Sydney Sweeney bring something fresh and powerful to the Bond universe, or does this sound like a risky move? And with names like Holland and Elordi potentially taking on the role of Bond, are you excited or skeptical? Let's open this up. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Who would you cast as the next Bond and Bond girl? And what do you want this reboot to feel like? Traditional? Boldly different? Let's hear it.